damn phones. Babylons can't crack the code.
Alright guys, welcome back to the top of the deck. Ace of Bats here, and today I wanted to do a combo tutorial video with the Dinomists. I know a lot of people still think it's a demise sort of deck. You want to run as few monsters as physically possible because it's a pendulum deck and it's one of those weird ones. But I wanted to show how explosive and combo-centric the deck really can be if you give it a fair shot. So, starting off with our first combo, this is a going first combo. So you're going to need 3 cards. You're going to need Dinomist Charge, Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser, and either 1 copy of Dinomist Plesio's or 1 copy of Dinomist Terran. So that's going to be the real trick there. So it doesn't matter which one of these you do, I'll just go ahead and do Plesio's for the sake of the video, just to make things easier, and we'll search our Terran later. Alright, so the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is you're going to activate your Dinomist Charge right down here, right? And that's going to search you for your missing combo piece. So you're either going to search the missing Plesio's or the missing Terran, but you want to end up with Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser, Plesio's, and Terran all in your hand. Next thing, you want to scale your Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser right here, and you're going to use its effect to start by placing it in any main monster zone over here, special summoning it. I like to special summon on defense mode, and the first go around just in case my combo gets interrupted. Depending on what you want to go ahead and do, I'll normal summon Plesio's too. Again, it doesn't matter if you do Plesio's or Terran here. If you're more aggressive, you can go Terran. If you're more defensive, I'd go Plesio's personally. Just because, again, in case the combo gets interrupted for whatever reason, then I have a little more defense with that. And the next step, you're going to link both monsters away here, so you're going into a link 2. And obviously, since the attributes and the types don't match, you're going to be going into the summoning method, which is Heavymetalfoes Electrumite. Keep in mind, Dinomist Charge is going to activate, and you're going to get back your Plesio's back to your hand. So your hand's going to look like this, and your field's going to have a nice little Electrumite over there. Summon, you're going to use Electrumite's effect to search through your deck, and you're going to want your Astrograph Sorcerer, and you're going to put that on top of your extra deck. Alright, then you're going to want to go ahead and scale your Dinomist monsters, your Terran, your Plesio's, and then depending on what you want, you're going to use Electrumite to go ahead and pop one of the 2 of them. I'll pop the Plesio's for example's sake, and that'll return Astrograph Sorcerer to the hand. So now we have Astrograph Sorcerer. We're going to chain Astrograph Sorcerer, and then we're going to do 2 things. Because Electrumite went off, we get to draw 1 card, so that's going to be added to our hand, and then add Plesio's from our deck to our hand. Alright, awesome. Charge has already gone off, so it's not going to bounce back. It doesn't matter. Now we're going to complete our scale again with our other Plesio's. Now we're going to go ahead and use our Plesio's and our Terran to pendulum summon. At this point, we'll just probably overlay these 2 together, depending on what we're playing against. Let's say we're playing against Graveyard Power. Make ourselves a nice little Abyss Dweller. And then we'll go ahead and call it a turn. Okay, so combo 2, let's go backwards a step. So last time we summoned the Abyss Dweller, but this time, since we have the Astrograph Sorcerer on the field still, what we can go ahead and do, actually, is let's link the Abyss Actor and Plesio's away one more time. Our second Heavymetalfoes Electrumite. Awesome, right? So we're going to have that bad boy on the board right there. And then we're going to go ahead and search for another Astrograph Sorcerer straight out of the deck. It's going to go out of the deck onto the top of the extra deck. And then we'll go ahead and pop the scale with the other Electrumite over here that you didn't initially pop, so Terran in our case, so we can add back Astrograph Sorcerer. Then Astrograph Sorcerer will chain to that, special summon itself, and then we can add back a Terran. You can go ahead and finish the scale again, and then you can take both of the Astrograph Sorcerers, and then you overlay them. And then make Red-Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. What you'll be able to do from here, you'll be able to take both Electrumites, one is a Link 2 and one is a Link 1, because it's just 1 effect monster plus the 2 elements. A nice little Decode Talker over here for next turn. So you have a Decode Talker, a Red Eyes to put pressure on the board, and then Dinomist Charge and Terran and Plesios to protect your Dinomist Charge here and keep your recycling going. And keep in mind, you will still actually have 3 cards in hand to do whatever with, so you'll have more than enough fodder for next turn. Okay, and then here's a cool combo for going second over here. So for this going second combo, you're either gonna need, so you're gonna need 1 copy of Dinomist Charge regardless. You're also gonna need any combination of Terran, Brachion, and Ceratops here. So let's go ahead and get this one started. So first off, you're gonna have your hand, and you're gonna activate Dinomist Charge to search for the 3rd piece that you're missing, and your hand's gonna look something like this. Assuming your opponent has a monster, we're going to go ahead and assume that they do, and you do not, you're going to special summon your Brachion. Alright, so that's coming to the board. And then because of that, you could special summon your Ceratops, okay? So now you're going to want to link the both of them away, and special summon your Heavymetalfoes Electrumite, okay? So that's going to go into your extra monster zone over there. And your charge is going to go off, and you're going to want to return your Brachion to the hand. Keep in mind it's a Brachion because that's a 6 scale. That's very important. While you're working on that, Astrograph is going to be what you want to search out of the deck, and you're going to put this bad boy on top of the extra deck, so you have these 2 in the extra deck right now. Alright, and then we're going to scale the Terran and the Brachion one more time, and then we're going to pop the Brachion in the scale to return our Astrograph Sorcerer back to our hand, chain it, special summon it, search for our other Brachion to our hand, a net 1 card off of Electrumite's effect. So our hand's looking like this now. We replace our scale, just like that, and now we can pendulum summon Brachion and Ceratops. And then we'll just go ahead and special summon, by building the overlay network, 1 Cyber Dragon Nova, which will immediately go into a Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now we can eat whatever the most problematic monster is. We'll take this Astrograph Sorcerer off on the side and the Electrumite. We're going to link those together to bring out our Decode Talker. Or I suppose you can do it on this side over here if you wanted to, but I'm right-handed, so I'll probably go on the right side. You still have your normal summon available, if that's something that you still wanted to do. On top of this, usually if you got a Plesios or whatever, I'd normal summon that, then your opponent's monsters will have a 400-point attack drain on top of that too, so that's nice. And odds on you probably had the other 3 cards in your hand that you can set, or you can summon, or whatever you need to do to complete the rest of your turn. Also, there are a couple neat interactions you can do with a full field. For example, you can actually build 2 monsters in the extra deck without having to worry about scales. Assuming that you have a normal summon on top of this, is actually a great way to go about it. So you'll say, for example, you have a set scale, you can go ahead and play your Wavering Eyes and pop both monsters. And then what you want to do, you only want to do this if you're playing multiples of all the monsters. It doesn't work with the one-ofs, obviously. So then you'll be able to search your Wavering Eyes for your Astrograph Sorcerer and chain it to the Wavering Eyes for the resolution, and you also get to add a monster back with Dinomist Charge. So you'll save the one with the Dinomist Charge, and then you'll be able to search another copy of whatever else was destroyed with the Astrograph Sorcerer that you can go ahead and scale back, normal summon, or whatever you got to do to make your Electrumite plays and actually go from there. So that's another neat little interaction if we're talking about Wavering Eyes and Dinomist Charge. Honestly, if you ever end up with a hand like this, with a field like this, you've actually won the duel. Frankly, if they can't stop this, then, you know, that's it. If they can't stop this, this is the game. So, yeah, pendulum summon your Spinos, you tribute your Plesios to allow it to attack twice this phase. Then you normal summon your Plesios again, and then you tribute it with Spinos again to allow it to attack directly this turn, go into your battle phase, do some damage, chain limiter removal, and then GG. It's really helpful if you have dynamic power load on the board, that in that case they can't activate any effects in response that whole turn. I've actually used this, actually my boy Dave, he was playing counter fairies and he had Honest in hand. I couldn't do anything about it. So I used a very similar technique to go ahead and out him that way too and win that match. So it was a cool way about doing things, just something to keep in mind. But yeah, that's it for the combo tutorials. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought about the combos and if you have any other good ideas. But until then, on that bombshell, Ace of Bats is signing out.